What is up, everybody? It's your boy Reverend Price. This is going to be the first of hopefully a very long-running series. What I have now dubbed, I've thought about this for a while, I have now dubbed the Reverend Gets Real drunk. Because I'm an alcoholic. But it's not the point of this. I just want peace. You know, I just want, I don't know, besides what just to say peace. I need to give a story, and that's what a lot of this is going to be. A lot of this is, you can probably hear it in the background. A lot of this stuff is going to be stories. Stories, things I'm going to help build. This is probably going to be I'm going to become real. You'll understand more. I told you I'm going to explain much. You'll understand more as this goes on. This is mostly just going to be for me. Anything I say when I'm drunk, by the way, I will forget when I'm sober. So this is completely off the books. You can't easily get. I'm gonna say a lot of weird, harsh, mean, sometimes controversial things. Sometimes I'm explaining too much. Fuck. I had to call out of work today because as I was waking up and going to work, I couldn't find my boots. I couldn't do it. I was freaking out. I thought I was going to my old ones and they're shitty and they're broken or whatever. And I called my dad. He said they're somewhere downstairs. So I went to go get them. That doesn't matter for the grand scheme of things. But it turned out because of that, I was running late. If I didn't get there in time, I could get fired. So I decided I needed to rush out of my house to leave. And there's a big party going on for my Uncle Don's bachelor party. And everyone's having fun. My entire family is here. And I was rushing out, and I didn't have time to talk to anyone. I knew if I did, if I talked to him, I would start getting into a conversation, and I might be late for work, and I needed to go. So I chose work over at least just saying goodbye to them. And I left through the front door because everyone was out back. So I left through the front door, and as I did it, I didn't know this, but we have a front door camera. I knew the camera's there, but I didn't know this would happen. My dad's phone's connected to the speaker. Every time someone walks through the front door, they get a notification saying there's activity in your front door. So as I open the door to leave and I try to sneak over the back so no one can see me, it rings and it says that. And they all look over, and one of them yells my name, and they say, "Hey, bye, Colin," and that's it. And I looked back, I said bye too, and then I just kept walking. And they went back to normal. They knew I had to go to work. It didn't upset them that I couldn't hang out or I couldn't do anything. They were okay with it. And I started driving down the road, and it hits me. I haven't seen these people in a long time. I'm always working. When I'm not working, I'm with my friends because I need to fill my space with time. And when I'm not working, they're working. So I never get to see them. I never get to spend any time with them because my soul and my being is trapped by this corporation, by these things that keep us away from things that make us happy and things that keep us wanting to live and do things. It keeps us away from that. It made me angry, and I go to pull out of my neighborhood, and I can call out of work. I can only do it one more time, because if I do it again, they fire you. You know, you get a precipice. Bullshit work terms. I don't have time to explain that, but and I stop, and I think to myself, it's worth it. It's worth wasting this last thing that maybe I need to use if I get sick later down the line. Maybe I might need to call out again sometime, but it's worth it right now at this moment because of how they treated me. I haven't seen them in a long time. I haven't been able to hang out with them, but it's not like they care. They still love me either way. They still care about me without seeing me all the time, and they said bye to me. They made sure to let me know that they knew I was leaving and things like that. And maybe I'm thinking too much. Maybe my brain, my stupid, schizophrenic, dumb, mentally ill brain is making things way bigger than it should, but it doesn't matter. It meant a lot. Small things can mean so much to people. Little things like that, and it did. And so I might have to calm down a minute. So I called out, and I went back home, and I called my boss, and as I was typing, I called my dad. I said, Dad, I think I'm gonna call out. I think I'm gonna come back, and I think I'm gonna hang out with everybody. I think it's gonna be cool. And I think my Uncle Don's coming up right now. The guy that did it. I haven't calmed down. I can't let them see this. But and then I get back, and I start walking down the driveway, and the first thing my Uncle Don, who's it's bachelor's party, the first thing he says to me is he looks at me. He says, Colin, thank you. Meaning they appreciated it so much that I was willing to do that, to come back and hang out with them and come back and just be here. And that moment I felt peace. I felt pure bliss, happiness, that these people who I don't get to see anymore, who I don't feel like I'm as close with as I used to be when I was a kid, still don't care that I can't always be around, and when I do make the effort to do it, they appreciate it so much. And now I can just sit there and enjoy my time with them and be happy and just not say anything and just look around when we listen to music from the 90s, like DMX and everything, and I'm talking to my cousin about weird conspiracy theories, and my brother rambles on about how DoorDash is controlling his life because there's too much money in it, and it's a big corporation. You know, I love it, and everything just makes me so happy at that moment, and I feel so free, and I feel like I am in control of my life. And then I think of these fucking things that they keep us under control. They stop us from doing this. They stop us from feeling this. They keep us numb, so that way the more numb we are, the more we don't actually care when this stuff happens. Usually I would just leave and go away and do everything. I wouldn't think about it, but for some reason today, something made me rethink this. Something made me check back in my mind and worry about when my uncle said bye to me. It just racked my brain, and I felt guilt, and I felt pain, and I felt sadness because I felt like I was letting them down. But then they didn't feel like I was letting them down. It was just me, and it's because these fucking corporations and work, and you want to get all big and tall with it and stuff like that. They make us feel that because it's easier for them to control us. We aren't free. We aren't free, and that is a problem, and I want to fix that problem. I want everybody to feel what I felt today. I want everybody to have a moment where they go and they just sit around with their family or their friends, and they just get enveloped with happiness, joy, and peace. It doesn't make sense why we can't. It doesn't. I know things happen. I know there's stipulations in the world. I know some things are out of our control. But at the end of the day, it doesn't make sense. I just want peace. I just want freedom. I want everyone to live together. I want all of it. And I know I'm also I'm an asshole. I'm a piece of shit. I like to cause angry things to happen. I like to argue because I think it's funny. So I'm a part of what makes it unpeaceful. But there's a certain level of joking around when I can't explain it. I'm garbage too. But it doesn't make sense to me. I want everyone to feel what I felt tonight, looking around my family, and how I'm going to feel going back to them. And I want people to be free to do what makes them happy, to do within reason. You know, if murdering people makes you happy, you probably shouldn't be free to do that. But within reason, I want people to just do the things that can make them happy, and do the things that keep them collected, and keep them true to who they are, and keep them themselves. But I don't think any of this made any sense. I don't think but that's what the point of this is. It's whatever. This is me. I'm fucking crazy, and I have weird things about the world that I want to talk about that really upset me. They really get me invested, and that that I feel like need to be fixed. Am I gonna be able to fix it? Probably not. I'm a lazy piece of shit asshole who just talks a lot. But hopefully someone out there can do it. And I don't know, man. I don't know exactly ever what I mean. I just know I have a point sometimes. I just hope it gets out there and I'm rambling again. But I think that was it. I'm not gonna rewatch this. They're gonna be uploaded raw, unedited, whatever. Everything I say here is what I've said. And that's the Reverend signing off. Real drunk. I bless you all. Please have a good day. And if you watched it, I very much appreciate you.